don't know if you're aware of the fact that a bald eagle is born every time I have sex.
No wonder they're endangered. Actually, that's pretty funny. I love the dynamic of those two. That's actually probably one of the only things that I didn't like about the Avengers movie is that it didn't have that interaction too much with them. But, you know, they have 45 heroes, so they can't do everything, right?
Yeah, can't do everything, but that's a hilarious meme. So, anyways, guys, what is up? This is Combs. I'm here with Trevor again, my greatest internet pal. Look at that. How you doing, man?
I'm doing outstanding. Finally made it out to California, and I'm loving the sunshine. No more minus 15 degrees and all that stuff.
Whew, I couldn't imagine. I'm getting cold thinking about it. So we're just going to jump right into it today, guys. Today, we're just going to be talking about at least something that I found to be very interesting, which is Carnage's kit, which is on MSF.gg. I know there's been a lot of leaks going around, and this is not leaked. You can see right now this is on MSF.gg. If this kit ends up coming out as differently, that's possible, but this is the one that's in-game right now that the NPCs have used.
Yeah, so this is data mine information, and of course the playable character could be different, but typically they keep it the same.
Yeah, so pretty much he looks like he's going to be really good. I mean, the description says that he's an insane brawler, which I don't know if that's just a play on his actual character or what, but he, I don't know, he looks like he could be really good. He's going to have a lot of negative status effects, but I'm just going to read. So if we look at his basic, it's called Cleave. It seems like it's going to be really good. Maybe not the biggest damage dealer, but you attack for 280% damage, blah, blah, blah. If they have a negative effect chain for 90% damage, that's really weak. But the kicker with that is that you're spreading two negative side effects from the primary target to the secondary target. So if the character has bleed, say, for example, you just use Pyro's ability and they've got 2 bleed on them, well, you can then spread those 2 bleed to whoever it chains to. That's pretty good.
Or, you know, it says this will not spread stun, but the status effect, the negative status effect I'd like to see spread around the most in this game is the blind one. That seems like a fantastic one to spread around. So this is a combo-rific, you know, so I think actually this character probably will be very good for a very long time just because of how powerful that basic attack is.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, as everyone who's ever watched a video on this channel knows, Carnage is my favorite Marvel villain. So if he can be good for a while, that's great, because I plan on investing in him even if he sucks, because I just like him. So that's probably stupid, but I'm going to do it. But so his next ability, which I think this ability I'm thinking is either going to be underwhelming or completely just like insane. You attack primary target for 420% damage, which is pretty decent, and additional 100% damage per negative effect, which is, that could be crazy. I mean, you could easily hit somebody for 600, 700, 800% damage,
right?
And then on top of that, you're then attacking adjacent enemies for 250% damage. So not only are you potentially one-shotting somebody, you might also be hitting for a decent hit on the other people. I mean, that's crazy to me.
And earlier we looked up the base damage on Carnage because I think a lot of this has to do with whether or not he actually has good damage numbers. Now, 9100, which you're highlighting right there on the screen, is relatively low. You know, compared to like Rocket or Thor or something like that. But that is similar to Star-Lord, right? And when you start ramping it up at 400%, 500, 6, 7, 8, 900%, you know, Star-Lord's third special is amazing, right?
Yeah, and his is only, I think his is 500%. Right. And so, I mean, that hits for a lot. I mean, close to 20,000 on average, and mine's only tier 10, so. Right.
Now, it looks like it's going to be on cooldown, so it's not going to be turn 1, but, you know, this is going to be combos. You know, if you put a defense down and bleed on turn 1 with somebody else and then you cleave, I mean, there's all kinds of combos, and I'm sure it's going to work well with all the Spider-Verse characters, Venom, Miles, Spider-Man. You know, it seems like it's going to be crazy good.
Yeah, absolutely, which, I mean, I'm happy for it. Like I said, I love him. I'm ready to use him. So, kind of a transition. I mean, even saying like about Star-Lord, whatever, his third attack is 500%. So Carnage's third attack is also 500%. It's going to apply 2 bleeds, and then if the character is above 50% health, which is most likely because this ability is going to be ready to go first turn. So you can then apply 2 more bleeds. So you could first turn with Carnage hit 4 bleeds on somebody right out the gate.
Right.
That's pretty crazy. His speed is actually pretty decent too. I think he's at 126.
That's actually pretty fast. That's really fast.
I'm actually not. Oh,
yeah,
right here. 126.
Yeah, that's fast. And
So
I gotta say, just for me, this kit is what I want out of characters going forward. Personally, I like the idea that this kit allows us to develop and find and theory craft, and the best team is yet to be seen, but there's so many possibilities rather than there was really only one possible team with Defenders, Shield, Brotherhood. There could be multiple. We don't know what the best team is going to be. The kit allows for growth of the character. The character will be good with new characters that come out, as opposed to just these 5 characters work together.
Yeah, exactly. And so that is awesome. And I really cannot I cannot echo what you're saying enough. Like,
it's a big deal.
Yeah. And so maybe they heard that from us, and so they put this kit together and they said, like, hey, like, he could be used in other places. So I'd like to believe they listened to us and heard that, but who really knows?
This is beautiful kit. It's absolutely beautiful.
I agree. So last here is, I guess, his unique ability. When an enemy drops below 25% health, you can fill his speed bar by 30% and heal for 10% of his max health. So that's with the orange mats. It only fills 20% if you don't put the orange mats on there. Either way, that's still very good. So you could... It means he's going to get a pretty significant boost. It's like if you did an AoE that happened to drop multiple people below 25% health, he's just going to immediately get to go. It's pretty crazy.
It pretty much means he's going to be going second. You know, whatever your fastest character is on your team, and if they're able to do an AoE or drop the health, he's going to go second no matter what. So one character is going to go first, and then Carnage is going to go second.
So I can take it. I can dig it.
Yeah. It actually might be better to not do AoE because first character hits direct damage. Carnage will get the turn meter. And then the third hero on your team goes, which would knock down, let's say that one's AoE. And then Carnage will go right after that.
That would be crazy. And
right?
see, it's super exciting to be able to sit here and like do this theory crafting, because we really haven't been able to do that with this game so far.
Correct.
At least not much. So this is really cool that we're able to just be thinking about this stuff. So kudos, Fox Next. This is really good.
And if there's another character that comes out a year from now, maybe let's say Carnage is not great today, which is possible, right?
Right.
It's possible, but maybe he'll be great next year. Or I mean, the kit allows for some, all kinds of things to happen. I really like this kit.
Yeah, I do too. All right, so Mantis, another character that's coming soon. She was in the announcement that we got from them. Her kit is here. I guess this is from, as you had said, a data mine, because I had not seen her kit anywhere in game, how Carnage's was. So it's pretty much like, how would you describe this? I know one way you would describe it, I remember you said that this is kind of how you wanted Groot to be, right?
Yeah, this is Groot's kit right here that I wanted out of Groot. So my guess is that, that's great that Groot got a rework, but the character for raids that I really wanted, this is a raid character. I mean, this is basically... I think Night Nurse was a catch-all, and you and I have said that she's kind of falling out of favor a little bit, and I'm sure they're going to make lanes more specific, like it'll say Cosmic only or Guardian of the Galaxy only, and she's going to be vital. I mean, it sounds like this will make Guardians a viable team in the raids.
I mean, if you have like a decent heal, which this is a decent heal, I mean, she can stun on her basic if she's charged. Without the orange mats, it's 75% chance to get a charge, but if you put the orange mats on, and that's something that if she is as good a healer as she seems, that would be something I'd put the orange mats on. She'll always start with charge, and so on her first turn, she'll stun somebody right out the gate.
That sounds pretty good. That sounds very good.
Yeah. So you have that, and then she can heal people, and it's not just like numbers. because that's, at this point, the numbers is useless. You have to have percentages. So, I mean, she's going to heal herself and adjacent allies for 3,000 health, which is nothing. That is nothing. But 15% of her max health is good. And
the reason why 3,000 health is nothing is that when they come out with blue and purple and white stars, which give 10,000% stat bonuses, and every character has 400,000 health pools. I'm being sarcastic. 3,000 health is not that big of a deal. Where the main thing the problem I had with the Groot rework is that they did double the base healing, but they didn't adjust the percentage. You know, it's stuck at 5%, and 15% is significant.
Yeah, I thought so as well. And so so the interesting thing, so that's just her adjacent allies, and then she heals all allies for 1750, which again, that's pointless almost, and then an additional 10% of her max health. So she's going to heal adjacent allies for 25% of her max health, and then she's going to apply regenerate to those adjacent allies. So whoever it is, I guess you're probably going to want to set her next to Drax, and then I don't know how else, maybe like Drax on the far side, her, Rocket, Star-Lord,
or maybe you could just go crazy with sandwich her between Groot and Drax. And then just have Rocket and Star-Lord on the opposite side. Who knows, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, again, it's interesting. I like that it's a little different because with this, she is going to, I don't know. I mean, I assume that she's going to be confined to a Guardians team. Maybe that won't be the case. But we're able to theory craft even within the Guardians because there's a lot of Guardians. So I like that. That's cool. I'm glad there's different choices. So she's gonna be good. She's gonna be a good healer.
Gonna be better than Night Nurse. I don't think they would introduce her, or at least she's going to be better than Night Nurse on certain teams for sure.
Again, she's got this other ability. It's just another heal, but it's like redistributing health. That's a pretty cool mechanic we've seen in other games. I like that. And then she's going to take
because a heal block, you know, you're going up against Mordo and everybody's got heal block, while redistributing health is huge.
The negative side effects, I mean, you take them from yourself, put them on whatever your primary target is. That's pretty cool. You can also clear 2 positive effects from them. So that's a pretty powerful thing, I think.
Yeah.
So then it won't work on summoned allies. I mean, that's good. I feel like there's so much. I wish that we could like specify to not do anything to summoned allies, but.
Well, I mentioned that to the developers at my first or second trick, specifically saying how it was annoying it was on Night Nurse middle ability, healing, you know, running Night Nurse with Yondu, and she heals the Ravager instead of Captain America. It was very annoying. And then like, well, we'll look into that. And then now we have this kit, so that's great.
Yeah, I wish they would allow us to choose who we heal, but that's another topic for another day. Kind of already talked about this with her unique. I mean, she gains charge, which allows her to stun, and then she's going to heal herself 15% health every single turn. That's pretty crazy.
So definitely, she's going to be the everything that Groot wasn't, in my opinion.
Yeah, so she's going to be a great healer. I think she'll be pretty survivable, and she'll be pretty good, guys. If you haven't seen either of these 2 kits here on Carnage or Mantis, I can leave a link in the video, or you can just look at it up here. MSF.gg, great thing. Super helpful, and you guys should definitely check that out.
I'm excited.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. If you liked it, go ahead and smash the like button. If it's not smashed, I'll know. So if you just click it, I'll send you a message and be like, hey man, why didn't you smash that? Trevor will come to your house. He's good at driving. He just drove from Chicago to California. So he'll come drive to your house and be like, hey man, why didn't you smash that? Right?
I'm a good driver, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you guys so much. Like I said, go and check out Trevor's channel. The link is in the description. As always, if you don't want to go in the description, it's just called OMG. Check it out. And leave a like on his video because he's cool. He's much cooler than me, so you definitely need to do that. Anyways, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace out. Hail Hydra.